Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Power Pose Mark 42, and some of you might be wondering why I'm reviewing this guy, since I already have the diecast version, and this is a very limited articulated figure, and the reason is because I got this off eBay, brand new, for $122. That's a great price. It's $122 shipped, so I just couldn't pass up on this guy. I know, yeah, if you have the diecast, yeah, you're not gonna want to get this. But I do like the Mark 42 a lot, and this is a great lightweight statue where you could display it anywhere, and yeah, just overall, yeah, it's a great statue. It's a great looking statue. If you could find it for really cheap, I say get it, because it is really cool looking. And here you can see he only has two poses. Basically, it's this pose while standing, or while he's levitating with his one leg bend. So let's take a look at the articulation real quick. Head is on a swivel joint, and so he could either look like this, or you could rotate him to look like this. It's not really a ball. Well, it's not really a ball joint in there, so you can readjust his head. And this arm has no articulation. No, actually, it could go up or down a little bit. Yeah, there's a ball joint in this arm right here, so you could adjust repulsor blast. And then the wrist is also a ball joint. Same thing with this shoulder. It's also a ball joint, and there's no elbow articulation. And the wrist is on a ball joint, and it comes with an extra hand. Well, basically a fist. One's a fist and one's an open hand. And then nothing around the waist. And the hips are ball jointed. I think only one is. Yeah, the hips are ball jointed, but on this side it's so tight. You can see there's practically no gaps in between the legs and between the leg and the hip area. So he's basically, you could do a little bit of a swivel movement, and this you get a little bit more, because for the other thigh, for the other thigh piece, there's a ball joint, socket joint right there, and then actually the thigh area, there's a little swivel joint too. Same thing with this one, thigh area, there's a little swivel joint, and then the ankles are ball jointed, and that's about it, nothing else. See, there's nothing around the knees, nothing. So for you to want him, if you want to give him a pose of levitating while shooting, basically you will need to remove this leg, since it's on the ball and socket joint. So you need to pop this leg off and reattach this lower half of his leg to this section. Oh, and these two are the foot pegs. As you can see, one goes back there, one goes up here. You just slide it through the slot right there, and there's a peg hole on the bottom of his foot. Here, this slides off as so. And here you see the ball joint right there. And then here there's a peg hole for the translucent rod, and there you have him levitating. And on the back of his body, you can see there's a panel. I took the liberty of removing the panel already, and then taking out the battery cover, and there's an on-off switch there. Just turn it on and he'll light up. And those 3 batteries will light up all 4 sections here. See the 2 on the hands, on the chest, and the eyes. Yeah, and there you have it. Mark 42. I wish they would giving him the regular regular base, like all the other House Party Iron Man, because those got a different base, and this one, the Power Pose, just kind of sucks. It would have been nice if they have kept it more consistent with the rest of the base. But yeah, there he is. Love this pose. It's a very nice pose. And there's the back of him. And I believe almost everything on him is hard plastic, except for a few pieces. Here, the way they attach the shoulder piece is by a piece of soft rubber. So you can attach that, and you can see how it snaps back down. And also the hand guards are made out of the softer plastic. Other than that, everything else is hard plastic. And a paint job is exactly the same as your die-cast version, minus the die-cast parts. Alright, and here's a comparison between the two Mark 42. As you can see, the paint job is exactly the same. Yeah, you can even tell that whole thing is made out of plastic, while the other one has die-cast pieces. And some of the lines were like these on the thighs. They are drawn on. Well, they are filled in with a black marker, while this one doesn't. You can see some of the lines weren't filled in with the Gundam marker, while the die-cast one did. So they both look great. Colors are exactly the same paint. Looks like the same red, same gold, different shades of gold. See on the chest there. So yeah, if you, well, I think this Mark 42, the die-cast one, is still available, and this one is also still available. And if you could find it for a really good price, anything under 130, 120, 110, 100, somewhere around there, that's a great price for this statue. I heard this is a far superior one than the Kotobukiya one as far as the paint job, and it shows. This is exactly the same quality you get from Hot Toys as far as the paint job, and it is quite light. This thing, because there's basically no articulation whatsoever other than a few ball joints, and and you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get this guy in thinking he's gonna weigh a lot. Die-cast's gonna weigh a lot, but this thing, it's very light, and it's a bit lighter than your regular MMS figures. So yeah, but overall, I do like it. Paint job is great. Very impressed with it, and yeah, if you get it for a cheap price, go for it. So there you go, Mark 42, Power Pose Mark 42 by Hot Toys. Thanks for watching.